Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Eagles are top 10 in pass yards, going up against the Jaguars secondary that could be in for a long day. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got...
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 carries, 59 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute it. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 61 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Hot! Hot!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. Able to push his way through. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down. Second down following the run.
Let's go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They run the counter now on first down. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits 000. And time is up on the first quarter. 6-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Oh, the pressure affected him there as he really mishits this one. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Jets are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll set up to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown of this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. First down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
They'll look to throw here, and he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Wide open receiver complete. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 29. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go! Green 19!
They'll look to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They'll drop the throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. As they run the counter play. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
And this is going to be incomplete.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And not his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Still going. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Offense.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, that pressure came right up the middle. Remember the good old days when they would scheme to make sure that they smacked the guy snapping the ball? And, you know, he had his head down. He's kind of in a vulnerable spot. Rules prevent that now. So you have to go about it a little bit differently, but you can still get pressure there.
Yeah, and almost always when you see somebody get to the ball, it comes off the edge. They're able to sneak through the middle of the line. Hard to believe.
Yeah, Cardinal rule broken, isn't it? Right up the middle.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Eagles have it at the 2. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. The Eagles land the first punch. Jaguars take over late in the second. The catch will be made in double coverage. This play goes for a score. Jags tied up at 6. Staying late in the second. Defense will win the battle and get the sack. This will go as a loss of 10. Staying late in the second. Gray's going to push his way to the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's send it back up to Brandon and Charles in Philadelphia.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Fresh set of downs here. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Green, 39.
Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And an alley to run. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this really is a good defense, because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Able to get away. Shreds the tackle. Going to throw right side here. Complete. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he fires one incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
3-19.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the 4th quarter, the Patriots, they've taken the lead now over the Jets. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the 2nd half. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, and it's his third missed field goal of the game, much to the displeasure of this home crowd, some of whom are heading for the turnstiles.
And unfortunately for him, he'll be a hot topic of discussion on talk radio in the week ahead. But I think this goes beyond him. This has really not been the greatest of performances from the top to the bottom.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Let's go!
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
They'll try and run it here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. How about that? Their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So a late score here to give them the lead, and this one is going down to the wire.
And it has the whole place buzzing, doesn't it? You can feel it start to ratchet up. Anytime there's a score late in the game, especially one that puts a team in the lead, creates an exciting finish.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Back to throw. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. He'll look incomplete. It's Jordan. And he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They run a draw here on second down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ball on the 3. 3rd down and goal. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for Jacksonville, they move back over 503-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.